I try to give little ankle the benefit of the doubt, he go do something stupid. This was a beautiful little picture. We got Big Kai. We got Denisha loving on Lil Kai. Anthony looking all happy. Shayla looking like, oh, I missed out. Beautiful picture, right? Everything was going copacetic. Everything was all good. Then this big dummy. Let me show you the big dummy. Hold on a minute. This boy make me sick, I swear for God. Not swear for God. He go right outside telling Shayla he wouldn't have had a baby by nobody else. She the mother of the year now. This don't make no sense. Anthony say some of the dumbest stuff. He know that girl can't take no type of what they call it, affirmation. Words of affirmation might as well be translated as words of delusion with her. Break it down to us, Frankie, because it's a misunderstanding to me. It's love bombing to me. Yeah, did he forget his wife lost the baby? That's what got me, Frankie. I do believe I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer. Cancer's the zodiac sign, Cancer. Anthony a Cancer, July 1st. I'm July 18th. We are sweet. We do try to show love to people. We try to love the unlovable. So that's a little bit about us. We like to love. Good morning, Rhonda. Good morning, Sabrina. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Frankie. Good morning, Diamond Vanessa. Good morning, Margaret. As the Cancer zodiac, we wear our hearts on our sleeve. Hey, Suzette, we love everybody. We have big, huge hearts. But he overdid it. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When I think back over my life, sometimes I have overdid it. Sometimes I have told people they were wonderful, great, and I felt like they needed it at that time. Not that it went genuine, but maybe I did say something a little extra. But Cancers, we extra. But this right here was more narcissistic. You know. Y'all, I am going to get around today. At some point today, before today, excuse me, I'm going to get around to showing Shayla crash outs because I went through a lot of them with my mama last night. Y'all, this is the calm before the storm, y'all. This is the calm before the storm. I am convinced, I don't care what nobody say, I went back and looked at all Shayla crash outs from when she broke up with Iman. I went over all the time she talked to Denisha. Y'all, when you go deep into the commentary game, which I know O'Neal does, I know Deontay does, I know Vaughn does, I know Sharon does, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you go deep research mode, when you go deep analytical mode, and Cancers are very analytical too. We overthinkers. We think real overthinking. That's why I didn't think his pop-up was sassy. When a Cancer cries, the zodiac sign Cancer cry, we finna murk somebody. We thinking birthday party. When we get in our feelings, it's birthday party time. I'm just being honest. I ain't never gave nobody no birthday party, but I thought about it. I'm just saying. But with all that being said, he overdid it with the compliments. I wouldn't want to have a baby by nobody else. Really, Anthony? How about your wife? How about the baby you lost? But you wouldn't want to have a baby by nobody else. Alexa, dismiss. Alexa, dismiss. I mean, he overdid it. Okay, now I'm finna play devil's advocate. He overdid it, y'all. He really did overdo it. But at the same time, Anthony does care about Shayla as his baby mama, which is normal. But he doing too much. He know dang on well Shayla go back and tell Denisha she done seen Denisha looking like mother of the year. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to use the word pro-am. I'm going to be soft. I ain't going to say extremist. even though I think it's a few extremists out there. I'm going to say pro-Amber people. Just like I say Dave ain't all he cracked up to be, Denisha is not who all she cracked up to be. I love the surface Denisha. I'm not going to bring up Denisha Paz. Like O'Neal said on his channel a few moments ago. I'm not finna bring up Denisha Paz because if y'all gonna bring up Denisha Paz, bring up Amber Paz and bring up Anthony Paz and see who passed the best. It's not gonna be Denisha's, it's not gonna be Amber's. If y'all go to the past for a skitland, not what we think happened to him as a child. Amen. But if we look at Denisha Paz, Amber Paz, I'm gonna throw Shayla in there, and Shayla passed. Pre-marriage, if we go pre-marriage with everybody, who was the scumbag? Who was the 304? Who was the skank? If we go pre-wedding, since y'all don't like to bring up pre-wedding. So please, stop bringing up Denisha's past. Because if you talk about Denisha past, we go have to bring up Amber past. And I got the receipts. Riri got the receipts. I ain't just finna be on there talking about how wonderful somebody is and ain't got no receipts. We got receipts. I got playlist. I'm just saying. So we don't want to go past. So I suggest everybody, if you come in on my channel, leave the past alone. Because I'm going to find the receipts. I'm just saying. Anthony ain't got no receipts pre-wedding. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just telling what I know. But Denisha, I'm not convinced, y'all. I'm not convinced. Auntie not convinced. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, y'all. I think she go hurt little ankles down to his ankles. I'm sorry, y'all. Dave, I don't think so. Let me say, Dave, I feel like it's gonna be two different reasons. Yes, I'm team healing. I'm still standing on that, y'all. I'm not team Amber or Anthony. I'm team healing. I'm gonna make a logo for it too. Team healing. I'm not team Anthony or Amber. Both of them are broken. Both need to be healed. And they both still love each other. Facts. Look at my live last night. If y'all there, pro Amber fans, look at my live from last night. It was a beautiful live. If you're a child of God, it was a beautiful live. And you can be team Amber. And you can even be team Anthony. But at the end of the day, both of them need healing. Dave ain't it. Denisha not it. Dave not Amber healing. And Denisha is not Anthony's healing. Nor Shayla Anthony healing. For sure. A person is not going to heal Anthony or Amber in this skit land. And I do want to throw out, this is just a skit. This is just a skit. I'm going to enjoy the skits for what they are right now. I'm going to enjoy the skits for what they are. Because if y'all look at day by day, today, or last night today, Denisha winning. To me. Because she taking care of the baby. She bought the baby stuff. Yeah, that's all fine. Yesterday, Dave was winning. Because Dave, well, I can't say he totally won. But if we go talk about the side pieces, the side piece part of it. Yesterday, side piece of the day. So that's how we gonna say it, y'all. The side piece yesterday of the day, the top side piece was Dave. Because he at least had the first Dalton mediation. We had the first Dalton mediation yesterday, thanks to Dave. Give him a hand clap for yesterday. We got the first mediation. She got the call before she come over there. First mediation. First time both of them were able to talk with somebody else involved. Today, Denisha winning. with the baby stuff for Kai. You know what though, Nelly? I think she finna put a bed in there because it looked like it was some bedding. I thought I seen some bedding. All they gotta do is put a little twin mattress in there, and bam, there we go. Or put some bunk beds in there, and bam, there we go. It ain't that hard, y'all. All he needs is a little mattress in the same room with Kai, and everything will be okay. It ain't that hard, y'all. I'm sure he not gonna sleep in the bed with Denisha and Anthony. Amen. What we thinking? Yeah, it's just the skit line, but Denisha got game to me. Denisha got game to me. And y'all, all comments are welcome. This is just a skit. This is just a skit. Michael Walker, I've learned to get over people. Because if you only see one side of this story, if you see everything that Amber do right, and Anthony always wrong, something wrong with your mentality. And I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Either you intentionally trying to be difficult or just be controversial. Because a logically minded person would see that both are wrong. A logic person would see that both need to heal. And I'm sorry, that's what I'm gonna say. Call it what you want to call it, whatever. I think some people just trying to be difficult. And I say that with love. Some people are just trying to be difficult. Or they just trying to ruffle feathers. Or they trying to get an emotion, evoke an emotion out of you. Or they could be trying to get rating. I don't know what it is. And for those people, you an extremist. If you can't see both sides of this story, you an extremist. I'm sorry. I can't say pro. Because if you only see one side and you have zero capability to see anything that Amber done wrong, you an extremist. People say, people, I used to get upset when people say I hate Amber. But then I realized something wrong with them. If they say I hate Amber, something's wrong with you. If you call me an Anthony lover, something wrong with you, not me. And I had to realize that. When we could look at the same skit, the same exact skit with closed caption on, and you see something that I don't see, something wrong with you, not me. And that's the conclusion I come to. I'm going to agree to disagree with people. Thank you, Linus. And that's why I do the playbacks. Because if you are new to Country Wayne skits and you listen to Amber extremists, and I mean people who only see one way, you will get this whole thing wrong. That's why I go back and play the skits, receipts. I'm not just going to tell you something verbally out my mouth. And anybody who's been with my channel and rocking with my channel since last August know for the first like 6 months or more of my YouTube journey, I didn't even show videos. I didn't even do side-by-sides. I'm going to repeat that. If you've been rocking with me since August of last year, I didn't even do videos. I didn't even do side-by-sides. I did different characters that I created. I didn't just start doing different characters, y'all. I didn't start doing nothing but this month, last month. I didn't start wearing, I didn't start all of that recently. When I first started the skits, I was doing Rewind with Riri. I got flagged like 2 or 3 times for just showing the straight video because I didn't know about the fair use all the way. But once I found about how you use the fair use and how you have to put the comfort, you have to put commentary with it. Thank you, Tom. Thank you so much. I pray Jesus loves me. Thank you. And I also did interviews with people. I did interviews with people in actually the Country Wayne Uverse. So again, can't nobody ever say that I'm one-sided. I give Anthony the smoke and I give Amber the smoke. O'Neal does the same thing and people say he hate Amber. If she wrong, she wrong. If Anthony wrong, he wrong. If Denisha wrong, she wrong. And technically, y'all, other than moving in Amber's house that she don't live in, let me repeat that, other than moving in Amber's house that she don't live in because she live with her boyfriend, that's the main thing that Denisha has done wrong. She not wrong for dating Anthony. Because what? Dave not wrong for dating Amber, right? If you don't see it both ways. Today, yes, Rhonda. Today, the L is on Anthony. Anthony is the donkey of the day for the rest of the day for what he said to Shayla a few moments ago. He the donkey of the day for the rest of the day. Unless Amber take Wayne up on the offer and get the apartment, he's the donkey of the day. He's the Dalton donkey of the day. Thank you, Jarena. Thank you. When they wrong, I'm going to say they wrong. Always. I'm going to always say, you're wrong. You're not right. You're foul. You're wrong, you're right, you're foul. Thank you, Black Widow. He the donkey of the day. Telling that good, I couldn't have seen myself having no baby by nobody else. All she gonna do is go back and tell Amber that to hurt Amber. You big dummy. Hey, generational wealth, Jeff. Oh, what is that a positive comment? Oh my God, y'all. Nancy just wrote, Anthony paid all bills, Shayla, Denisha, and Amber. Oh my God. Nancy, I knew you were the extremist. If you don't come in nothing else, Nancy, I knew you were no extremist. I love you, Nancy. Oh Lord, you pro Amber. You're not an extremist. I'm taking you off the extremist list. Once they used to have that list, they put people on them. I ain't gonna say the word, but them lists they used to put people on with the government. You off the list. You just pro Amber. She pro Amber, y'all. Nancy is not an extremist. That girl acknowledged that Anthony paid all the bills. With Shayla, Denisha, and Amber, he gonna pay the bills. He a sucker. Really, y'all, what Anthony is guilty of, he's a narcissist, a covert narcissist. But what Anthony is most guilty of is Anthony is a sucker for love. That boy claimed a whole baby that wouldn't even heal, paying the bills, doctor bills, and everything. Can we get a DNA test first, Anthony? He took care of Kai. In Shayla and out of Shayla without a DNA test. Sometimes I think Anthony's stupid and dumb. He the stupidest, dumbest businessman I ever seen in my life. It's a misunderstanding of him. He need healing. Amber, she a misunderstanding. One of the classiest, jazziest, most natural beauty. I love her when she wear no makeup and she show the freckles. Amber freckles is everything to me. They are gorgeous. She dress nice every day. Go have her a nice whip. But she's slow. That girl can't tell the truth, the total truth, so help her God. She can't tell the truth. When it count, I say that part. Amber don't tell the truth when it count. Amber have to get caught first. Once she get caught, then she'll go and confess it. But she can't tell the truth, tell a lie to save her life. They both, B-O-F, both wrong. That boy wouldn't have married her if he knew that she just got out the bed with Wayne. And y'all extremists don't acknowledge that. Oh, that don't count. That don't count. But Denisha being a stripper 10 years ago, that count. But her being in the bed with Wayne the day of the wedding, that don't count. Amen. Make it make sense. The math ain't mathing. It's just a skit. It's just a skit. But make it make sense, some of your comments. Make some of the comments make sense. Let me look at the comments. I've been on a rant. It's just a skit. Angela, where you at now? Angela, you supposed to tell me it's just a skit. My pressure done went up. It's just a skit. It's just a skit. Yep, baby. Nancy said a comment. I'm going to start with Nancy B. Scratch a comment because that other comment was so good, Nancy. I just had to, I'm going to start with you. Nancy B. the Scratcher said, Wayne was ready to backdoor Anthony. He ready to backdoor and front door Anthony and Dave. Wayne want Amber now because of Dave. Wayne is a competitor. Let me say that again. Wayne is a competitor. He likes competition. That's why he wanted Honeypot, because she was the good girl everybody ain't been with. She's one of the only women in Skitland one of his buddies ain't been with. He didn't know D. So she was the only one that somebody in his close vicinity hadn't been with. She was a catch. Honeypot was all about being the catch, not about love. They had zero chemistry. So now he done seen Dave, giraffes, lion, tigers, and bears. Now he done seen Dave, lion, tigers, and bears. He want to backdoor Dave, not Anthony. That's why I say Anthony's stupid and dumb. For every time he make a move, he calling Anthony. What you calling Anthony for? Wayne for. Wayne don't like you like that, dog. Wayne trying to get back in them drizzles, GTD. Wayne is still trying to GTD from Amber. Get the draws. Go back to your comment. Yeah, Wayne jealous. Wayne is the male version of Shayla. No. We ain't gonna do Wayne like that, generational wealth. Shayla is delusional. Shayla is crazy. Shayla don't know when to let it go, when it look like another little TKO. Yeah, she don't know how to let it go. Yeah, I'm glad you turned it down too. Wait until she find out about Lauren. Yep. Delisha a slithery snake. I went back and looked over all the videos. So I got a new playlist out, y'all. It's called The Story of King. So I got all the King videos. After watching all the King videos, Delicia's stupid. Delicia not only deserved karma from Shayla, she deserved karma for wasting King time. She wasted King's time. And as much as I know Shayla misunderstanding, the number one person I want Shayla with is with Dan. I'm so serious. I've been saying that. I want Shayla with Dan. I think they would be hilarious couple. Dan and Shayla would be a hilarious couple. But I wouldn't even mind King. Because King go pour into Shayla and possibly help heal Shayla where other men have not. Shayla need a man like King in her life to fix her delusional thinking. Oh, and that would be karma. That would be karma for Delicia. Because you missed the bag trying to get a bigger bag. Iman don't want her no more. If Shayla went so crazy, Iman want that yes ma'am back. Tell him what I know. Irole said Ernestine's also a stripper and was. But Amber fans will not talk about that because Ernestine friends are like, it's so biased. Wayne would love to spin the block with Amber. Yep. And then dump her. The reason Amber character is in a better financial position is because her husband, facts, Margaret. Facts, I knew you right on that. So as soon as the ink dries, Wayne will pay a visit to Amber. Ink ain't got to dry. Wayne will hit it this afternoon. Wayne will hit that this afternoon. After he get off the phone with Anthony. Yeah, Atlanta. All right, Atlanta. Hold on. Yeah, I call you back. Ooh, let me go slide a bit. Yeah, Atlanta. Today, Rhonda. Anthony mom always called Wayne Dumb and Dumber. Three Stooges. Three Stooges. Amber says she a fool to Wolfman. That is. It's definitely a fool. Shayla gonna tell Angelina and plan will be ramped up to get rid of Denisha. They need to ramp up the hugs yesterday. Shayla and Delisa makes me 38 hot. If y'all don't think, and the writers might go against it just cause we saying it. If y'all don't think Shayla don't know, she ain't been cool with Delicia in weeks. She been talking about Delicia for weeks. Now all of a sudden, I think I'll just come over here and chill. She know. Shayla want to see it for herself, or Shayla want Iman or Delicia to confess to her face. When she get that confession from either one of them, even if Lauren tell her, even if King tell her, she gonna deny it up here. She want that confession from Delicia or Iman. And when she get that confession, y'all go see the biggest crash out in Skitlanta history. Shayla know. She know, but she want them to say it. Say it or see it. I want y'all to put in the comments. Shayla want, just put say it or see it. That's when it's going to be real for her. In her delusional mind, she can think about it. Yeah, this going to happen. Yeah, yeah, they together, but oh well. Her mini crash out she had when she was chunking churls wasn't because Iman was leaving her. It was because I can't believe you broke up with me for her. That's why she made the comment, you think you better than me. Even if Tamara find out and go tell Shayla, until Shayla see it or they say it, the big crash out, some of y'all saying she ain't crashing out, so she don't know. The big crash out, which I seen the other day, that was some mini crash out. I looked at all the Shayla crash outs with Iman. I got a whole playlist of it. She know. She know. When she see it, meaning them in bed, or one of them say it, that's when we're going to see the part 2 of her big crash out. Right now, she playing man games. Going over to Delicia's house. She would have went over Amber's house first, before Delicia. And why did she stop liking Delicia, y'all? Why she all of a sudden start talking about Delicia BBL, calling her fake? What happened between her and Delicia? When she went to Delicia's apartment, she was throwing shade. What happened between her and Delicia that makes Shayla act that way if she don't know? Shayla know. No way, excuse my language, no way in hell she didn't watch that game and see Delicia hugged up on Iman, courtside, and never mentioned it to this day. To this day, she have not mentioned seeing them on TV. But people argue with me that she don't know. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on, y'all. Yeah, Tim. She keeps telling Tamara, you gonna find out that's not your friend. Why would she say that? Why would she say that, y'all? What argument did her and Delicia have? I'll wait. Y'all let me know because I'm all about receipts. What argument did her and Delicia have? What argument? Ooh, that's a good comment. Tamika Matthews. Welcome to the chat. She said Shayla really go crash out on her mama. When she see it or they say it, she go crash out on her mama who brought Delicia back in her life. Bam. Bingo. Throwing shade at the apartment because Shayla has a house, but Shayla forgets Delicia has a house in Miami. Exactly. Where all that shade come from? Why she wait a week, amen, after they was on TV? Why she wait a week to contact Delicia? A whole week. That's your dog, right? What your dog do to make you cut your dog off? Come on, somebody. I guess fat meat ain't greasy. Even if Lauren tell them. Even if they wait till the podcast, Shayla holding it for some reason. I think it's, okay, that's 3 reasons. So I want y'all to stick to this. I want y'all to listen to me carefully. It's 3 reasons why I feel like Shayla holding out that she know. Number 1, she holding it for the podcast. She want to be the pop-out star on that podcast. That's why she ain't tripping about Delicia being the star of the show. Oh, Delicia, you gonna be the star of the show, all right. Delicia gonna be the star of the podcast, all right. Number 2, Shayla needs to see it. Shayla, what's they call St. Louis? She the show mistake. She got to see it. See it. Or tell me to my face. Say it to my face. Look me in the eyes and say it to my face so I can go off, so I can go ham. It's going to be the biggest crash out in Skitland history. When she see it or she say it. Now, if she wait to the podcast, she might be calm with it. Oh, Delicia, we talking about relationships today. How about you sleeping with a mom behind my back? And she gonna start out low like she do. Did you think that I didn't know? And it's gonna go do 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 do. That's gonna be $1 billion episode. $1 billion, not big, probably a bit, might be $1 billion, but it's gonna be a 1 billion view episode. Tamika says, I also think King is going to get with Shayla to get back at Delicia. I think so too. I think so too. Because King been a good guy. But one thing we know about Skitland, he might give Shayla everything, especially if Iman cut off and stuff. King, that's why I say we don't want it, and people gonna be mad. But I'm here for it, because I want Delicia to get her karma. King might come and give Shayla everything that he didn't give Delicia to teach Delicia a lesson. Think about King moves. Look at my playlist, The Story of King. King teaches lessons. He took Delicia on the $20 date and on other cheap dates to show her is more to life than expensive dates. When he thought she was worthy enough, he took her on the super expensive date. And what did he do in that date? He still taught her a lesson. I can take you on $1,000, $2,000, whatever, however much it costs, date and not have sex with you. Remember when King talked to them in that living room? He said, my little sister just got her heart broke. But I want each one of you ladies, Shayla was there, I want each one of you ladies to know that you special and you deserve to be loved. You don't need a man to make you whole. King said that to the group of women. The Alicia karma might be a Uno reverse. Plot twist might be a Uno reverse. She slept on King. He might spoil the crap out of Shayla. Y'all ain't gonna like it. So when Shayla get her karma, y'all take it as she done got her karma. And she got her prince. Y'all gotta treat the Shayla character just like y'all do the Amber. Amber was trifling for several months. But the skits turned her around. Let her have her fairy tale. Didn't last long. And I ain't saying Shayla and King will be together forever, but hell of a plot twist. He spoiled Shayla. That'll be the ultimate payback. And then the mom go leave Delicia too. I'll wait. I don't think she will wait for the podcast because they could backfire on her. I also slept with a married man. But we know that's going to come out. EP 93, good point. But we already know the Amber story going to come out. Her and Amber have already discussed. Their story going to be discussed on the podcast. That's going to be discussed on the podcast. What they haven't discussed is bringing up Amber slept with Wayne to the day of the wedding. That could also come out on the podcast. This podcast finna have some fireworks. I'm telling y'all, the podcast gonna have some fireworks. All right, y'all, I've been on here 36 minutes. I'll be back later on. Get your popcorn ready. I love y'all. And y'all have a great, great, great Saturday. I'll be back later. Bye-bye.